Okay, so back to the birdies. All right, the birdies are not. This is part 12, I think, by the way, 12 or 13. The birdies are not dumb people. No, 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 no. Like I said, you know, it doesn't matter if your brain is small, big, or medium, or whatever. If you are intelligent, and think about it. If you're intelligent, period. Now, what is the, when you go and you look at a lot of materials or books or magazines or videos or whatever, and you're thinking, okay, peace and love and higher consciousness and all this stuff, what do you usually see? You see a dove, a bird. Well, watch this. Listen, do you smell that? No, I always wanted to do that. It's from Ghostbusters. Anyway, okay, I promise I won't make a joke again. That was horrible. Anyway, it's a dove. So, you know, but listen to this. I'm almost positive, knowing that these beings that don't deserve to be called human, because they just don't, you know, they will say, at least, you know, I think they might say, you know, to the best of my comprehension or understanding, or, you know, maybe could have been a dream of mine, I'm not sure. But what they will say is this: that's a bunch of bull. How can you be intelligent and have a small brain like a bird? That's why they have those kinds of sayings. Well, the reason why I didn't make the saying, and to the best of my recollection, as far as I can comprehend, I'm not the ones that a little over 100 years ago or so bought out the school and or classroom textbook publishing companies that would go nationwide and indoctrinate all of the generations of American children from that point either. So let me be on my way. Let me be on my way and continue when I say this. They have a habit of teaching you things in reverse. Way to go, bird brain. Is supposed to, without further indicate, so people assume that you're dumb. Now, what do I always say? The answers lie in the best questions. People, how many times have you seen a flock of birds flying beautifully in the sky? Now, all of a sudden, one or the leader will change directions, but maybe it may not even be the leader. It may just be all of them at the same time, but at the very same moment, all of them will change direction. Not only will they do that, they do it in unison, they do it together, and they do it at the exact same time. Now, with that kind of power, they have got to have, must have, because there's no other explanation for it. You see, up there, as with everything, but especially up there when they're flying and stuff like that, you know, everything operates. And I don't think I'll get any argument from this, and this is where you have to study and know things in general. Everything operates on, you know, what they say is vibration or frequency. So the birdies apparently have some kind of telepathic gift, because it takes time for us to say, okay, everybody left, And then that took about, 3 seconds or so. And the only reason I have to pause at the end is so everybody knows when to go live. Then they can do it in unison, but somebody has to speak. The birds aren't doing that. So, if they can spread their desires or wishes or commands or whatever without saying a word, like we're supposed to be able to do, by the way, that quickly and that sharply, and they do it, well, if they're happy and they're experiencing joy and happiness, just use your head, people. Think. Use your common sense that the Creator of the greater good gave you. If they're able to do all those things, don't you think that if they're experiencing an abundance or even overabundance of joy and happiness, that especially not only while they're on the ground, but especially while they're flying, and the fact that they do fly, and I mean they fly everywhere. Think about it, all the birds all over the world that fly everywhere they do, and if they're all happy, spreading that much joy, that much happiness all over the world, and to the best of my comprehension, knowing where certain entities are or stand, status-wise anyway, compared to, I don't know, yesterday's entities, or where they want to be or whatever. Well, it kind of clicks right down the road and it all of a sudden makes sense, does it not? If you're trying to minimize happiness by, in my case, locking doors, barricading things, so let's just say certain individuals can't put their memoirs down on tracks to be able to convert them into whatever format they want later, would it not make sense to shut down the big guns as well, like birds, who might tend to spread joy and happiness at such a rapid rate and in abundance that you would try to keep them not happy so that emotion wouldn't be spread through those frequencies and vibrations? And if you still need just one more thing to push you over the edge as far as believing or considering to believe what I'm mentioning to you right now, let me ask you, honestly, let me just ask you one more thing. You don't even have to give me the exact name, although it's very easy, but you don't even have to give me the exact name. But just give me the species name. What type of, well, I guess I should put it this way, is it a cat, a dog, a horse, a chicken, or no, I shouldn't use chicken, because they got to be separated pretty well. Okay, so a cat, a dog, a horse, a cow, or a bird, for example. Let's make that a multiple choice. Which one of those appears as a symbol of superiority and strength on the United States seal, as well as the presidential seal? With that, I give that to you, and I rest my case. I'll see you in a bit.